Boeing pleads not guilty in Texas court to deceiving regulators about issues with 737 MAX control system that led to 2 plane crashes that killed 346 people. Aircraft manufacturer Boeing has pleaded not guilty to charges the manufacturer deceived federal authorities over the safety of its 737 MAX jets following 2 high-profile crashes in 2018 and 2019. Boeing's chief safety officer, Mike Delaney, entered the not guilty plea on behalf of the plane maker in an arraignment Thursday. A not guilty plea is standard in deferred prosecution agreements. It comes after U.S. District Judge Reed O'Connor last week ordered Boeing to appear to be arraigned after he ruled that people killed in the 2 Boeing 737 MAX crashes are legally considered crime victims. Today's ruling marks the first time the company has been forced to publicly answer to a criminal charge connected to the 2018 and 2019 disasters, which occurred in Indonesia and Ethiopia, respectively. The 2 crashes killed a total of 346 people, and left all MAX jets grounded worldwide for nearly 2 years. They also cost Boeing more than $20 billion, and led to a 20-month grounding for the best-selling plane. The planes, however, were cleared to fly again in 2021, after Boeing overhauled an automated flight control system that activated erroneously in both crashes, after promising to look into the plane's safety issues. Families of the nearly 350 killed in crashes, one of which transpired in 2018 in Indonesia and another in 2019 in Ethiopia, objected to a plea deal last week, and are calling for O'Connor name an independent body to oversee Boeing's compliance. They are also demanding the judge impose a standard condition that Boeing commit no new crimes, and disclose to the public, as much as possible, of the moves its corporate compliance office have adopted to avoid such incidents. Under a controversial deal reached in 2021, the Justice Department had agreed not to prosecute the company for conspiracy to defraud the government, granting it legal immunity. Families of the victims quickly spoke out against the decision, however, demanding justice for the victims. Both Boeing and the DOJ opposed reopening the agreement. In a court filing in November, following more than a year of backlash, the Justice Department said it did not oppose an arraignment for Boeing, but said undoing the agreement would impose serious hardships on the parties and the many victims who have received compensation. Boeing, however, said that it opposes any efforts to reopen the agreement, calling it unprecedented, unworkable and inequitable. It comes as the Arlington, Virginia-based plane manufacturer has doled out $500 million in victim compensation to the families, as well as a $243.6 million fine and $1.7 billion in further compensation to airlines grounded the disasters. The total settlement amounted to $2.50 billion. The Arlington, Virginia-based plane manufacturer declined to comment when reached by DailyMail.com. In a brief filed Wednesday, lawyers representing the relatives of some of the passengers killed in the 2 crashes accused the company of the deadliest corporate crime in U.S. history. The sprawling fraud conspiracy lawsuit comes 5 years after the launch of Boeing's commercial jet in 2017, and 4 years after the aircraft's first crash in Indonesia. Officials, however, would only choose to ground 737s after a second crash, this time in Ethiopia, just 5 months later. Boeing was forced to ground the 737 MAX after the crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia happened less than 6 months apart. The first disaster